Hi guys, GreenPoison here, bringing another video. Today I'm reviewing the Abyss Defiant. It's a solar auto rifle that can only be obtained through the Crota's End raid on hard. So it's solar, that means it's good for solar burns on nightfall. So it's good against wizards, hive wizards and cabal, what are they called? The cabal ones with fire shields. Anyway, you've got quick draw IS, which is a first sight, and then you've got red dot ORS, which is a second sight, and then you've got red dot O8S, which is the third sight you will be getting for this gun. And then from here you've got two perk choices. You've got hip fire, which lets you get more accurate firing from the hip. You've got focus fire, which is like Surge regime, you'll fire slower but you'll do more damage per shot. After this you've got an damage upgrade, and then you've got single point sling and move quicker. While aiming you'll swap weapons faster. Then you've got perfect balance, which is one I would prefer to use. It makes it like a laser beam. And then you've got lightweight, which lets you gives you 2 extra agility points. Now you've got Lichbane, which is the good thing. It disorientates hive wizards, so it takes them down really quick, and it makes them like go blinded as if you lob a flashbang at them. For example, Omnigals are good. It's good for this. Then you've got your hive disruptor, does more damage to hive mages, and then you've got the 4 damage upgrades. I don't notice the difference for the hive disruptor. It doesn't do anything for me. And here we are going to be killing some thrall, and then here you can see we're getting 348s off the head, and then we get 140s off the body. So that will go for any ads like thrall, knights, fallen, any cabal, any vex, any of those. And then if we keep going on, you can see that we're also going to get that off knights, off knight crits, off knight bodies. Here you go, you see 348s off the head again, crits, and then you've got 340s off the body again. There you go. This is with the focus fire mod on. These will not be the same if you don't have focus fire on. So when you're killing hive mages, you'll get 175s off crits, you get 140s off body, and then every couple of shots you get 408 damage as hive disruptor will happen. That's damage with focus fire. And then when you're not using focus fire, you'll get 31s off the head. You can see that, and then you'll get 105s off of body. This is these both are 2 without focus fire. This is if you have the gun with hip fire. So this is when it shows that the hive disruptor only works every so often, because here you can both see they both hit 174s. So in summary, this gun is amazing in PvE because it does a lot of damage to hive mages, ultras, and hive in general, mainly wizards. Major wizards, they're good because it's got same shield damage type, and it fires slower, does more damage to it, and then every so often it's like 5 shots or so it does 408 to the hive mages. So, but in PvP it's not quite as good, because if we have a look at this frame here, you can see that I get a 21 off the body just near his thighs, and then if we look from the head I get 226s, which is not very good because Surge regime is quite a similar gun to this in respect that it slows down. It's got when it's aimed down sights and fired, it's got same sort of accuracy levels, it's got same sort of damage output in PvE, but I mean in this you just Surge gets 33s off the body, which is a lot more than this, and it's more than it gets off crit, so that's why it's better. Right, so with all that said and done, what do I think of the gun? So the gun is an amazing gun. It's really good for the new raid, so as I've said before, it can only be gotten out of the Crota's End raid on hard mode raid, if you want to call it. So it's just an amazing gun. Bridges on the raid, just after you kill the gatekeepers, choose it, do whatever you want to get the gun. Do whatever you can to get it. That's what I'm going to say. If there's a nightfall with a burn on it, and that burn is solar, I recommend don't waste your primary slot on the icebreaker. What am I saying? Don't waste your primary slot on the Mythoclast. The Mythoclast may be an extremely good gun, but it doesn't do as much damage per mag, nor does it do the same sort of damage to hive as this gun does, because this goes up to 331 attack, so each shot does roughly the same amount of damage, and it's more accurate. It does every so often it does more damage to mages. Every so often it does more damage to disorientates hive wizards, for example, which is really good on some strikes. Really good in the Nightfall for Fogoth. That's a really good point, because when you've got the 4 wizards coming after you, I mean, you stop them chasing you and don't even have to be a titan to disorientate them. So that's always good. So as I say, if there's a solar burn, pick this gun. Don't use the slot for the exotic shot, but slot for your mythic class. Use it for like Galahorn and Icebreaker, Dragon's Breath if you got one. Just any other exotic solar weapon. Just use that. It'll get through you'll be getting through the Nightfall a lot quicker. So that's what this gun really lends itself to, is Nightfalls, because it's a primary and it does a elemental damage. So the main drawbacks of it, if you see these as drawbacks, is in PvP it doesn't do very much damage at all. You'll be lucky to get a kill if the enemy is shooting at you, and if not, you're going to be having a sliver of health left. That's if you do kill them at least. And then all it takes for an enemy to come around the corner and shoot you 1 bullet from like the tickle machine, which is that's the Dr. Nope style guns, like the Necrochasm. Takes like a second for them to come around, shoot you 1 bullet from that, and you'll die. So that's what this gun will do to you in PvP. So I recommend sticking with this strictly PvE. I know I've thrown around a lot of PVs here, and P and E sound the same. So it's just PvE, play versus engine or environment, whatever it is. Just use it in that. You'll benefit from it greatly, especially because there's a lot of high roaming around now. So yeah, drawbacks mainly, not tons of damage really in the Crucible. It's a bit unwieldy when you first get it because of fire rate and the low stability, but when you put perfect balance on it, it'll just slap that on it, and then you get so much stability. It's like a laser beam. So I'm gonna keep going on and on about it because of how much I love the gun. All these are taken from 331 attack, and if I just say like single numbers without saying if it's with focus fire or with hip fire, it's gonna be with focus fire. And also you'll see the gun slowing down immensely when shot. So I'm gonna stop here. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It really does help. You don't even have to subscribe. Just give me a like. I might greatly appreciate it. But the one thing I will say about this gun, in PvE, if you've got the Vision of Confluence and it's a solar burn, I'd pick that. Just because by the time this video is aired or live, there will be a buff, nerf even to the auto rifles, which give them 2.5% less damage or on their base damage. It's not anything that you can like see in the stats. It's base damage. And scout rifles being left the same, so scout rifles be doing more damage, and also auto rifles have less range. They'll be like less accurate, and it's just stuff that will happen to the gun. So if there's not a solar burn and it's like quite a long range map, go for the Vision of Confluence. Don't use this. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep going on now. If you've got this gun, max it out. It's definitely worth it, even though you need to use 21 radiant shards. Do it, you won't regret it, especially on those burns. And I'll catch you next video.